Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Angela Buchman. Thanks for joining us with a live update here on WTHR Plus. Meteorologist Sean Ash and myself, we've got you covered the rest of today into tonight with that threat of severe weather that really we've been talking about for the last several days. We are now under a tornado watch. You can see it highlighted here until 9 p.m. Bloomington, Nashville, Columbus, Greensburg, Brookville, Versailles, North Vernon, Seymour, Bedford, all included in the tornado watch until 9 p.m. It's interesting, when we track the threat of severe weather, there are so many parameters that have to come into play for us to get severe storms, specifically tornadoes. And right now we don't have all of those in place, although the thinking is from the Storm Prediction Center, one of those factors, this strong wind field that's expected to develop, might override the limiting severe factors and get these storms going late this afternoon and this evening. Right now on radar locally, it's quiet. We're keeping a very close eye on what's developing just across the state line. These for now are below severe limits, but a couple of clusters of storms to keep an eye on. One just to the southwest of Terre Haute, another cluster just south of Springfield, Illinois. No warnings on these, but again, the thinking is as that wind field continues to increase, it will be enough to get these storms going, keep them going, and because of the nature of that wind field, there's enough spin in the atmosphere that some of these storms may rotate and produce tornadoes. Tornado watch locally, southern part of the state into southeastern Illinois, northern sections of Kentucky until 9 p.m. Really showing the strength and just how large this storm system is. On the cold side, we have winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings. Advisories highlighted in purple, those winter storm warnings in this darker pink, and you can see some of the heavier snow beginning to develop just west of Omaha. So there's a cold side to this weather system. We've been sitting on the warm side. Remember yesterday we had record high temperatures in the low 70s. The first time we've been at 70 or warmer this early since 1999. Here's the storm threat from the Storm Prediction Center, highlighting that area as a level 3, basically where the watch is in place right now. Level 3 threat for the rest of today into tonight, especially in areas south of I-70. Storm Prediction Center also breaks this down by threats and the probability of those threats. Highlighted here, if you kind of follow the legend at the top in yellow, that is a 10% probability of tornadoes. So that's the greatest threat where we have the tornado watch in effect. 5% in brown, 2% in green. So yes, lower, but not zero. So if we are dealing with storms this evening, we just want to make sure you're aware that any storm that does develop has the potential to rotate. So be thinking now, how can I protect my home? How can I protect my family? Do I need to remind everybody about where we go in the event of a tornado warning, in the event of severe weather? Wind threat for the rest of today, you can see it here for most of central Indiana. The big hail threat was mainly early, but hail can't be ruled out completely with some of the storms that develop later today. Temperatures were as cool as 58 in Kokomo, now as warm as 70 in Bedford. So there is a warm front in place, and it's along and south of that warm front where we see that increased potential for rotating thunderstorms. Now this is Future Track 13 at 5 o'clock this evening, so still a couple hours away. As we get that wind field increasing, we anticipate some additional storms developing. These individual cells will have to watch closely for rotation and perhaps tornado production. If this verifies, we've got one south of Terre Haute during the early evening hours, holding together, moving south of I-70, perhaps impacting Bloomington, Shelbyville, Columbus, south side of Indianapolis. Again, this is computer model data. We really have to wait and see what develops on radar in the next couple of hours, and then we will have a better idea of what storms to track and where we expect them to go. This is 7 o'clock this evening. Storm chances will continue through late evening. This is 9 p.m. Should start to see that severe threat lower during the late evening hours, and as we get closer to midnight, the back edge of this weather system will be moving out. And what's behind it? A big drop in temperature. We've been as warm as the 60s and 70s the last couple of days. Tomorrow is going to be windy and much colder. Showed you the snow that's developing in parts of Nebraska. If that would hold together, northern part of our state could see some wraparound snow showers as this colder air moves in early tomorrow. A windy day, those winds may gust 40 plus, a much colder day and a colder weekend as well. Saturday, some sun and clouds, 42. Sunday, some snow showers and 32. So back closer to where we should be for a late February average. Weather impact alert day does continue. Now through 4 p.m. we're going to be watching what storm development happens south of 70. It's that 6 to 11 time frame that we expect more numerous thunderstorms to develop. Some could be severe. Most of us at a level 2, 3 risk out of 5. That tornado potential, as we talked about, is highest south of 70, and we do expect some warnings. Right now, we don't have any warnings in place. Be weather aware, follow radar, have several ways to get warnings, especially if you are going to be out and about this evening. Our app is great because you can get automated alerts. It's just a good thing to have on your phone, especially if you're going to be on the go. We've been in, our reporters, Sam Johnson, Brandon, they've been in contact with some of the school districts south of 70 where we have that greater threat of severe storms. And thinking now it's 3 o'clock, radar's still pretty quiet. Looks like those students are going to get home safely ahead of that storm threat, but that storm threat will impact us late evening. And then it becomes a concern that we've lost daylight and these storms are developing in the dark. So we just encourage you to stay with us. We'll be keeping you updated for now every half hour here on WTHR+. Sean Ash will have the next update for you at 3:30. And then you'll find a continuous coverage on WTHR+ when those storms do develop and enter central Indiana. And of course, we're going to have live team coverage for you on Channel 13. That starts at 5 o'clock after some of our Olympic coverage. Sean Ash will be with you in about 20 minutes with a 3:30 update. We continue to watch radar and continue to watch for that potential of some severe storms. I'm meteorologist Angela Buchman. Sean, we'll see you back here at 3:30.